Hey, what's up? I hope you are doing well. It's so funny to not start the day with saying it is day 1 out of this or day 85 out of 365. You know, I've lost my intro completely, but as you can see from this setup in this video, you can see what's going to happen today, right? So these are my favorite, go-to meals. They're very easy to make, and you'd think that someone would go and grab like a burger or things like that, but I keep it really simple. Kind of feel the thing about cheating, and I guess it's a strange thing, right? But I kind of go back to being a child, having like bread with cheese melted in the microwave, for instance. I'm not feeling like that for today, but that's the kind of things that I used to have as a kid. 2-minute noodles I used to have as a kid. Ooh, these are nice and steamy and hot. These are like little chicken fingers that you dip in a little mayonnaise and pink sauce. They're really good. So these are my snacks. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about them quickly before I devour these in like basically one sitting. And then I also want to tell you what the next challenge is, starting tomorrow. It's starting tomorrow. I don't want to waste any time. I've been doing so well for 365 days, pushing my body to the limit, and something as simple as just training, whether it's at the gym or running or doing something active that does lift your heart rate and get it up high every single day for 365, and then eating healthy, not these type of foods every day. It makes a big difference. I can show you the before. It's right there. You've seen it before. That is the before, and this is the after, right? So you can clearly see 365 days does make a big difference. Now that doesn't mean that you can't have these in the 365 days, but I definitely wouldn't recommend that you have them in the same sitting like this, and at least not once a week. If you have something massive like this, do a monthly thing, or potentially at the worst every 2 weeks. But other than that, it needs to be clean, it needs to be healthy, and it's in a way, I've spoken about this before. It's about this respect, right? How much do you respect yourself? Now, in this case, people always say you must love yourself, treat yourself, and this is what I'm doing today. I love myself enough to give myself a break, to eat all the things that I love, the sweets and the snacks and things like that. But I love myself way more to only do this once and to get back on the healthy train and start training and doing challenges and just focusing on bettering myself so that I can help other people in the future, help myself and the people around me, close family members and friends and things like that. Okay, so before I tell you what the challenge is, the next challenge for the not 365, it's going to be a 30-day challenge. Let me first state that. After the 365, I don't think I'm going to do another 365 very soon, purely just because it's quite long, and I've proven myself already. Why do I have to do another 365, So I've been thinking, what can I do for my YouTube channel? What can I do to spice things up, and what am I actually really good at? And that is discipline and consistency. So whatever I throw at myself, I know I can handle. And it's going to be cool because hopefully this will work up to people actually commenting and asking, can you do this for 30 days? Can you do that for 30 days? Can you go without coffee for 30 days? Whatever the situation. It's quite infinite, the type of challenges out there. But I will get them, around fitness, nutrition, and potentially even mental health. Stuff like that. Okay? So let's go first. The first one, is the little chicken nugget. So that one is pretty cool. Nice little sauce. That's why I must say this is the cheese one. So it has cheese inside. I've got the little box over there, but this one has cheese inside. I'll actually put it right over here. You can see the label. It's in Pick and Pay in South Africa. But you get maybe the one that I put there is the mild one with jalapeno inside. Jalapeno. That one is really, really good. So unfortunately, I didn't get that, but this is still really, really good. And then, of course, for my meal, like I said, as a kid, I used to have these bad boys. And this is just 2-minute noodles. This is the beef flavor. Really love this. Anyway, I'm not sure if you're the same, but when I have pasta, lasagna, whatever it is, right? I love, everyone's talking about al dente. Like that. I want it to be mushy and like overcooked. It needs to be like, it needs to make that sound in my mouth, you know, it needs to be sticky everywhere. I just love that. All right, so done with the food. I'm gonna move this away. I'm obviously gonna finish that now, but I wanna move on to the snacks that I'll have afterwards. So this is a Kit Kat in South Africa. So I'm just opening that up. I'm just gonna take a little bite of everything. So this is kind of how they look, a little wafer, and this is how they look on the inside. Quite nice. So that is my, again, one of my favorite chocolates. There's so many. Okay. These things I've actually recently discovered. I love sour worms, sour jelly tots, sour sweets. So these things, and you know, as a kid, I think it's like in birthday cakes or something like that, you can see the coloring on this. It's like there's like little pieces in it. It's that popping sweets. So when you put it in your mouth, it's obviously sour, and then you can open it and it sounds like crackling. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have that. Oh. That's not nice. Nice and soury. What I like about these is they're quite potent, but not too sour that you know you pull your face. But it just gives a really nice sour taste. All right, this one you get from Woolies. Quite enjoy it. It's the prawn cocktail chips. Again, I like my food to taste like something, you know, because why waste time on bland food? So if you think about these, again, super potent. You can see but let me just show you. Like already my fingers, look at my fingers. Already full of like the powder on it. It's super like super tasty, and again potent. So that's the kind of chips that I like. Obviously I'm gonna, you know, up that with the, what is this? Smoky barbecue. Sometimes I like the original, like salt and pepper, or salt and vinegar actually. So, and apparently, you know, you all know my wife is British, right? So apparently she says that the Pringles that we have here in South Africa are bigger, or these are smaller, and the ones in England are bigger. I don't know. Maybe you can confirm that, but I think they're the same size. I really do think they are the same size. Okay. Two more things. Again, sour worms, I told you. Or sour sweets. These are not worms, these are skateboards. And why I like them is, again, it's the same with the blue sweet. It's potent, but only for like 3 seconds, and then it turns into something really nice, and you can just chew on them and have some fun. Oh, that initial touch is nice. And I think because I've been having now chips and these things, of course, it actually softens the sourness, you know, because your tongue is already like full of other textures or whatever. Where if you just have this for the first time, it's really sour, but that first one wasn't really. Anyway, this is my last thing. I'm sure you guys know. Whoop, Krispy Kremes. This is a new one. So to be honest, this is actually a taste test. It's not even. I normally just get the originals without any filling inside. But I saw this one and I thought, you know what? We're making a YouTube video anyway, so I might as well just try this one. So this is the Sparkles, and it has cake batter cream inside. It's nice and soft and fresh. So let's give it a go, shall we? This is the whole thing. Just squirt it out there. You know what? It tastes like a kid's birthday party. Like, you know, that little cake. It's like 100% similar. Because the thing with kids' parties, right? You don't have to go all gourmet and get the nice Belgian chocolate. They just want sugar. Shitty icing, shitty cake. Just as long as it's sweet, that's what they love. And that is exactly what it is. All right. Done. I'm going to obviously finish all of this in a very nice sitting. I'm going to watch some TV. Maybe a documentary. Love watching documentaries. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you that I am taking a rest day, because a lot of you have left comments down saying like, Roche, you need to rest, and you deserve it. And I do deserve it. I really do. I feel like I do. However, I believe that you cannot, you can celebrate, okay, cool, but a celebration is kind of like, why do we celebrate, right? We celebrate at the end of something. Oh, you won, celebration, done. But I'm not done. I just basically worked my way to a body position where I am. And now I feel like I'm only getting started. You know what I mean? So that's when, all the ideas came up, and that's why I'm going to start doing these challenges. And I'm not going to do them where I post a challenge and then you watch the whole challenge in one video. It's going to be daily. I enjoy the daily videos because there's a lot of things that happen in that challenge which some people just take out. If you watch a movie, let's say you watch Rocky Balboa. There's this cut scene. He's not a good boxer at all. He's pretty shit. And then all of a sudden there's like a 20-second cut scene or like a cinematic scene where he starts boxing and they speak in his ear, and then he gets better and he starts skipping, and it's like 30 seconds max. And then all of a sudden the next scene, he's really good at boxing. So in 30 seconds, this guy became an absolute beast and a champion. And that's just not how it works. So if I make one video of a 30-day challenge, it might have a big impact, and I can tell you how it was and how I went through it and all that stuff. But to actually go through it physically and give you day-by-day checkups and details and how I feel and how my body aches and stuff like that, whatever the challenge is, I think is way better. It's more engaging, and it also just keeps me accountable. To be honest, that's why I'm going to do it. So, you've been waiting for it, and here it is. Here it is. I am going to do, from tomorrow, starting tomorrow, I am going to run 5 kilometers every single day for 30 days. So that's equivalent to, that will be 150 kilometers in that month. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to do that. And I thought of that challenge first purely because I just came off a nice bulk. I've been cutting for about 2 weeks to make the pictures and things look nice, but there's still some cutting that needs to be done. So I thought, okay, great, I'm going to do that. So tomorrow will be day 1. I will take pictures, I will take videos, you will see how I start, and you will also, obviously, after the 30 days, see how I end. And we can have a discussion throughout, but mainly probably at the end, if it is worth running every single day, or should we rather run on weekends but further, 15, 20 kilometers maybe once a week rather than 5 every day. Like all of those things I personally don't even know. And I can Google it, yes, but I'd rather find out myself and then give you some feedback. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope that's something that you might be interested in, and hopefully challenging yourself to do as well. That's it. That is it. That's the challenge. Hopefully I'm going to look much leaner, which will be great because I'm moving to England as well, if you don't know. So when I get that side, I'll be hopefully in the best shape possible, and I can just start a new challenge. But I'll first complete this one, and then we'll see what the next one will entail. Have a beautiful day. I'm going to smash these little noodles first because they are getting a bit cold, to be honest. But have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow for day 1.